Okay, we in 2 Peter 3 and 10. Because we had to eat fast, right? And get up out of there. Out of Egypt, I'm saying. When we were released from captivity. 2 Peter 3 and 10. But the day of the Most High, Mashayach, and the Mashayach will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. He coming to judge and make war. And the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Saying then that all these things shall be dissolved. Everything you see gonna be dissolved. What manner of persons are ye to be in all holy conversation and righteousness, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of the Most High, Mashayach, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. Come on now. Y'all think these scriptures that defines righteousness is not important? You keep saying that you know what it represents. The commandments and the laws of the Most High. That's why he said in Isaiah 60 and 21. Now how you going to, this is a kingdom. We're in the kingdom. Now how this going to be you, and you're saying that you don't have to follow the Most High's laws and commandments. It says, thy people, this Isaiah 60 and 21, thy people in the kingdom also shall be all righteous. They shall inherit the land forever. Forever. We got next forever. The branch of my plan. This is what the Most High said he going to do. Can't nobody stop this from happening. The Most High said this is what he going to do. The branch of my planting, the work of my hands, that I may be glorified. You hear that? Just like when you look at how I showed you, if you go back and look at those lessons that I just did on the 10 plagues that the Most High brought upon the Egyptians and so forth, and the Passover one-on-one, you go through those lessons, you'll see that the Most High hardened Pharaoh's heart, that he would not let us go. So every time he would let us go, what do you think? We got chastised more. You think all those plagues came on and they looking at us and nothing happened to us, that they ain't take advantage of the fact that they had us in captivity to make the bondage harder and harder and harder, and we had to go through hell, man. That's why he's saying your affliction, you're gonna seek me early in Jacob's trouble. This ain't no easy task. That he can get a name. He said, I'm gonna get me a name. And understand this, he gonna allow Mashayach to rule for 1,000 years, then the Mashayach gonna be subject to him, and then the Most High gonna be all in all forever and ever and ever. Y'all better get it right. This is about the Most High. This is what he said. Thy people also shall be righteous, they shall inherit the land forever. The branch of my planting, not no man's planting. Ain't no man gonna save us. Deuteronomy 28 and 29 tells you that no man shall save thee. The branch of my planting, he gonna plant us in the land. The work of my hands, that I may be glorified. Can't get no clearer than that. He said that he may be glorified. Look at 1 Corinthians 9 and 24. 1 Corinthians 9, 24. Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize? So run, that ye may obtain that prize, y'all. And you running, you ain't running slow, you trying to run as fast as you can. To get that prize of that kingdom, to be righteous in the kingdom, a righteous kingdom. I don't understand why people have a problem with, at least for what I'm teaching, is the fact of the matter, there's going to be a remnant of all y'all nations in a righteous kingdom. You wait till this kingdom. Y'all gonna be crying to the Most High. You're gonna be wanting to find out what's going on when these plagues, Most High put these plagues on earth, and he gonna hype it up to allow Esau to do what he gonna do and all these other nations to do what they gonna do together. I bet you he gonna make it so you ain't got no choice but to call on him and believe on him. Understand this. You better hear what I'm saying. It says, and every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible. That's why I say, people in this world, if you are an Israelite and you trying to receive a corruptible crown, some kind of corruptible status, exaltation in his world, in this world, then you just like them. Now they do it, listen what we say, to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible crown that we just read gonna last forever and ever and ever. We got next forever and ever and ever and ever as the Israelites. I therefore so run in a hurry, not as uncertainty, so fight I, not as one that beateth the air, hidden in the air. He said, but I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway. You hear that? And hopefully that what it is that I'm saying to you won't allow me to be a castaway. And you understand what he's saying and what's coming out of his word. These plagues, man, destruction on Egypt. Look at Revelations 11 and 8 again. Revelation 8, 11, and 8. Revelation 11 and 8. And their dead bodies, the Israelites' dead bodies, shall be in the street of the great city America, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt. We went over this earlier. Where also our power, our master, Mashayach Yahawashi, was crucified. Because y'all still say today, this day, that this is him. And that's a lie. Y'all still say this is him, and that's Joseph and Mary and him as a baby. Y'all still say this is him. That's a lie. That's crucifying him. Y'all gotta wake up, or you're gonna have to pay the price. That's why he said Revelation 18 and 4 told us. And I heard another voice from heaven saying to us, we the Israelites, come out of her, my people. Come out of the mindset of where this world would have you think as a Gentile, as a heathen, as another nation, outside of the nation that you are, the 12 tribes of Israel. That's why I say, come out of her, my people. And everybody else that want to learn the truth, they want to be a remnant of their nation, whatever nation you are. That's why come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins. See that? Partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. What do you think? The Most High going to stop the plague? Man, look what he just did. You know, I can't stop from just repeating the fact that I see what happened in Mississippi. And it didn't used to get us like that. Now he's going to start with his people. Start with us. Jacob's trouble. They not trying to learn the truth. We ain't like we in no corner no more. We ain't in no corner. This truth is worldwide, man. He ain't called them to learn, so therefore they're losing. Now look, y'all gotta understand. That's why he say, "Come out of her, man." Look, Proverbs 1. This for those that really need to hear this, because y'all playing around, man, and don't wait till he come to visit you. It's too late then. Listen, Proverbs 1:24. Because I have called and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand. His hand are men. We bring forth this truth in these last days, and no man regardeth. But ye have said at not all my counsel. Y'all go against this truth. And with none of my reproof, he said, I also will laugh at your calamity. You see all this calamity that's happening on this earth? It ain't gonna stop. He said it's gonna be like a woman in travail. They're gonna be closer and closer and closer and closer together. I will also laugh at your calamity. This is what Most High telling you. I will mock when your fear cometh. Since you don't fear him. So when your fear cometh as desolation. When I seen the aerial view of Mississippi, and a brother was going through the hood, he had to go get his daughter. And he was just going through, and I seen all that destruction as he was going to get his daughter and bringing her back home. It was terrible. Y'all better understand, when your fear cometh as desolation, oh, he can't visit you? You know, I've been saying that for a minute. Oh, he can't visit you, huh? Don't wait till he visits you. It's too late then. That's what we said. When your fear cometh as desolation. You know when that tornado came through, they was afraid, they was scared. And your destruction coming as a whirlwind. Come on now. You gonna tell me a tornado and a whirlwind? When distress and anguish come upon you, then shall they call upon me. Hear what he said? Then they're gonna call upon him, but I will not answer. Then shall they seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge. You hate to even go through a whole lesson. They hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Most High. They would none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. Man, it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. You see that? The holy gathering of the 12 tribes of Israel, man. We got to look at this, man, because we all we have. And we only have the Most High. And don't wait till it's too late. Like he said, he's going to laugh and mock at you when your fear coming. Look at Luke 17:26. He said, but as it was in the days of Noah. Remember Noah built the ark? So shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, they drank. They married wives. They were given in marriage until the day that Noah went into the ark. And the flood came and destroyed them all. Likewise also, as it was in the days of Lot. They did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they built it. Remember, he was in the land of Sodom and Gomorrah. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. I've been there. And whatever it is that the Most High brought from heaven to burn that place up and leave it standing, buildings from Genesis. Y'all understand this? This buildings from Genesis, structures that's there from Genesis all the way to now. They covered in. You can't walk in them. You see the pillars that held up the buildings and so forth. You can't. He closed it in. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. Even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. In that day which shall be upon, in that day he which shall be upon the housetop and his stuff in the house, let him not come down to take it away. And he that is in the field, let him likewise not return back. He say he coming like a thief in the night. Remember Lot's wife? She turned around. I've seen her. What they say is the pillar of stone of Lot's wife. He telling you, hey, you got something? You better have whatever you have with you. That's why y'all better carry certain things in your cars or wherever you at. Whatever you doing, you better have something with you, because he said, whosoever shall seek to save his life shall lose it. And whosoever shall lose his life shall preserve it in the righteous way. I tell you, in that night there shall be 2 men in one bed. This ain't no homosexual, nothing like that, just because he wasn't about that. That's against the law. Leviticus 20:13 says, if a man lie with mankind as they shall a woman, both of them have committed abomination, they shall surely be put to death. Their blood should be upon them. So he's not talking about nothing like that. 2 men in one bed. The one shall be taken and the other shall be left. Let you know, this ain't for everybody. He let you know, this is not for everybody. 2 women shall be grinding together. The one shall be taken and the other left. 2 men shall be in the field. The one shall be taken and the other left. And they answered and said unto him, Where, Mashayach? And he said unto them, Wheresoever the body is, thither will the eagles be gathered together. Ain't that something? Thither will the eagles be gathered together. What's the symbol of America? The eagle. The eagle. That's why in Obadiah, the book of Obadiah says, it's only 21 verses. the vision of Obadiah, thus said the Most High Power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from, that's all I want, concerning Edom, Salakia. Then this tells you in verse 3, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwelleth in the clefts of the rock. That's the caves, whose habitation is high. You got these high, whoo, man, like the Empire State Building. You probably got buildings higher than that now, way up in the sky. That said in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Who's going to take me out? Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle. He said, wherever the body is, there the eagle's going to be. Understand this. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, they got their space station out there, thence will I bring thee down, said the Most High. See? So, it's clear here. That's why we have to follow what it's going to take in representing the Most High, Mashayach, Yahawashi, and ourselves as the 12 tribes of Israel, so that we have the Spirit and we enjoy what it is that the Most High has given us in His Word, because we want to be part of, like it says in 2 Ezra 9:22, it says, let the multitude perish then. That's the multitude of people. He said, let them perish then, which was born in vain. He said, and let my grape, that's a grape out of a cluster of grapes. He said, let my grape and my plant be kept, for with great labor have I made it perfect. You hear that? He said, with great labor have He made His grape and His plant perfect. That's why I say many are born in vain. That's why the truth is a revolving door. They come and they go. So you got opportunity right now, to, do what we need to do to make it. That's why he said in 2 Timothy 2:15, study to show thyself approved unto the Most High, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. You see? So we gotta study more. You gotta put your spirit into this. And you that have different infirmities, you put your spirit into this, you could be healed. Things you're going through, put your spirit in this. You can move those mountains to the sea, having faith in the Most High, and looking at what we got to do for our salvation. And we're going to talk about that tomorrow when we look at the Feast of the Unleavened Bread. Feast of Unleavened Bread. Remember, the 14th day is, let me read it to you, then we'll end. The 14th day is the Passover, and the 15th day is the Feast of Unleavened Bread. The 14th day is the Passover, when the Most High had the death angel go through and kill all the firstborn of the Egyptians and the beast. And then when you look at we're going to go into tomorrow, Exodus 12 and 17, it says, and ye shall observe the feast of unleavened bread. For in this selfsame day have I brought you your armies out of the land of Egypt. Therefore shall you observe this day in your generations by an ordinance forever. So it says, this is the day that we're supposed to be observing, the day that we came out of Egypt. It wasn't on the 14th. Remember, Passover was in the house. We had to put the blood around the post, and the death angel went over us, passed over us at 12 midnight. So we in the house all night long, until the morning. Right? So we gathered everything from Egyptian all that day. Because you what you think? We didn't have no radio, no TV to say, hey, we free. Shoot, it took a few months before they even knew they was free in Texas. Come on. They had been free already. They ain't know it. So we talking about a day. Let Israel know that they free. And then when something was free, they ain't want to leave because what they going to do? They left with nothing. They left us here going into freedom with nothing. Zero. But what you got on the back of your back, that's it. But we left Egypt with plenty. Like we're gonna leave here. We're gonna have everything. Y'all talk reparations. We're gonna have it. But the 14th day, like I said, is the Passover. Like you said, we're supposed to observe the day of our deliverance, which was the next night, which would be the 15th. You understand? Not the 14th, but the 15th. We're not observing that night. Some are, I imagine, but most aren't. You're just dealing with the Passover as the 14th and the 15th day. You can't tell me that today is the 3rd or the day is the 3rd and today is the 4th too. Can you? Make that make sense? No. But nevertheless, I digress. We're going to go into this tomorrow. Yes, I will. Join me tomorrow. And if you can, I'll just post it online so you'll know. And we're going to go through the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Our deliverance. He just said, keep the verse, was that Exodus 12 and 17. Keep this in remembrance of our deliverance. We wasn't delivered on the Passover. We was in the house all night until, that next day. So all praise to the Most High. I say, Crumb Most High. Rise Most High, Crumb Mashayach Yahawashi, rise Mashayach Yahawashi, and Crumb Yasharala, rise Israel. And I'm out. Shalom, y'all. Happy